The Bryan County Patriot is on location in downtown Durant right now. As a matter of fact, we're outside the Opera House. Shout out to the Opera House. I'm visiting with Grant Speaks, who is the president of Pointe Vista. And Grant, that is a name that we've heard a lot around this area in the last few years. Tell us a little bit about Pointe Vista. We were talking about the fact that you mentioned you want to be a good neighbor to the community.
Yes, sir. I'm the president of Pointe Vista, and we're very committed to the project, committed to the development, and we want to be a good neighbor to the community. What we're looking to do is really make this development truly a regional destination, and we need to do so appropriately by having the necessary infrastructure to make this development stand on its own and to help out the community. We're working on getting a TIF put in place that'll help provide the county with water, with sewer, with infrastructure such as roads, and really just make the place better.
Absolutely, and those things, they're actually a really big deal. We're going to be talking more about infrastructure and roads on the Bryan County Patriot, on the Marshall County Patriot as well in upcoming weeks and months. But I had to ask you because, again, I said it's a name that we're familiar with, we've heard for a while. What's the timeline looking at for getting some of those things going?
Well, we've already broken ground on Bridge Point and Reflection Point, which are residential components, and then we've also broken ground on our Hard Rock Hotel. We would like to open it spring-summer of 2027, but we need to keep everything how we have it planned. We need to get the water treatment plant built, approved, and we need this TIF to go through so we can keep to our timeline. But this is going to create a tremendous amount of jobs for the local community and bring in some real international presence to really see how special this community and this place is.
Absolutely. So the Texoma area is going to benefit much from this as we get this out. Now, you mentioned the TIF. I wanted to ask about that really quickly. Tell us what that is exactly, or close to exactly, and let us know what that means for you and then for the Texoma area.
There's a lot of confusion about the TIF, and we're just trying to educate people on it. The TIF is a tax increment finance district, and it's a way to help fund infrastructure improvements that benefit the entire community. It doesn't go to the developer to fund the project. Does not preclude anybody from paying taxes. It's just meant to help improve the infrastructure and to build things like a water treatment plant, like a wastewater treatment plant, or improve the roads. Not only that, but it also provides a lot of money for schools. Our TIF is unique because where most TIFs take between 90 to 95% of the revenue generated, ours is only going to take 75% of it and give the county 25% so that they can use those to fund schools improvements, infrastructure improvements, roads, and so forth. But the schools will benefit tremendously from this because of the funds that they will get that they wouldn't ordinarily get.
All right. Grant Speaks, who's the president of Pointe Vista. Grant, I know we're going to visit more here on the channel as well and on the Bryan County Patriot, the Marshall County Patriot, but thank you very much for taking some time with us today, and that's a blessing too. Again, a name that we've heard for a while. Now we know a little bit more about the direction everything is heading, and the future does indeed look to be bright, and we appreciate you being a part of our community.
Thank you so much for having me, sir.
God bless you all. Thanks for watching the Bryan County Patriot. Back with more. Keep it right here on this channel and at BryanCountyPatriot.com.